The first light of day spreads gently across the small hunter-gatherer village, brushing the tops of trees and casting soft golden hues across the forest clearing. The air is crisp and still, carrying the faint scent of earth and leaves. Humans slowly stir from their resting spots, yawning and stretching, awakening naturally as the sun rises, without the jarring interruption of any artificial noise. Early birds begin their morning songs, their melodic calls mingling with the rustling of leaves and the distant sound of a flowing stream. The community responds subtly to these natural cues, moving with a sense of calm rhythm dictated by the environment, rather than by clocks or schedules. Every movement feels deliberate yet gentle, a harmonious start to the day. Some villagers stretch their limbs, loosening muscles after a night of rest on soft mats of leaves or animal hides. The warmth of the first sun rays on their skin brings a comforting feeling, easing them into wakefulness. There is no rush, only the slow awareness of body and breath, in tune with the natural world around them. Children wake quietly, rubbing their eyes, observing the gentle changes of light across the forest floor. They yawn, curl and uncurl, learning from the adults the unspoken rhythm of life, where waking and sleeping are guided by natural cues rather than rigid routines. Their curiosity blends with serenity, a calm energy that permeates the village. Nearby, small fires left from the previous evening smolder faintly, giving off soft warmth. Villagers carefully tend these embers, blowing gently to coax flames back to life. This simple action is rhythmic and grounding, connecting the people to both the environment and each other, emphasizing gentle cooperation at the start of the day. The soft murmur of the river in the distance adds another layer to the morning chorus. The villagers move toward it, fetching fresh water in hollowed-out gourds. Each motion is measured, deliberate, and quiet, almost ritualistic, allowing time for mindfulness and reflection with every step. Some early risers collect small bundles of food left from the previous day, examining nuts, berries, and edible plants. Their actions are calm and focused, careful not to disturb the delicate ecosystem around them. The balance between survival and respect for nature is instinctive, learned through generations of observing patterns in the forest. Animals stir as well. Dogs or domesticated creatures stretch and yawn, while wild animals in the vicinity begin their daily activities. Humans observe them quietly, adjusting their movements to avoid startling them, creating a peaceful coexistence that shapes the rhythm of the morning. Elders rise slowly, guiding younger members with soft gestures and quiet smiles. Their presence provides reassurance and structure without force or urgency, reinforcing a calm sense of security. The intergenerational exchange flows naturally, as wisdom is passed down in gentle, non-verbal ways. Some villagers take a moment to simply breathe and absorb the atmosphere. The rising sun, soft bird songs, and distant water combine into a meditative symphony. Each breath aligns with the rhythm of the forest, fostering a profound sense of inner peace and connection to the surrounding world. As the sun climbs higher, shadows shift, and the warmth spreads through the clearing. The villagers begin to move more actively, but always with measured steps, their bodies still attuned to the gentle pace of dawn. Every action, from gathering water to tending fires, reflects a quiet awareness of the day unfolding naturally. By the time the first golden light fully bathes the village, all are awake and in motion. There is a soft harmony in the shared awakening, a calm sense of community grounded in natural rhythm. Dawn has passed, yet the serenity of this early hour continues to influence the pace and tone of the day, setting a peaceful foundation for the hours to come. As the morning progresses, the villagers rise fully into awareness, guided entirely by the rhythms of the natural world around them. The songs of birds become more vibrant, mingling with the soft whisper of leaves swaying in the breeze. The forest seems alive with movement, yet each sound is gentle, forming a tranquil symphony that accompanies the quiet steps of humans emerging from their resting spots. The cool morning air brushes against their skin, carrying the subtle aroma of damp earth and moss. Villagers stretch and inhale deeply, aligning their breath with the rhythm of the forest. There is no urgency in their movements. Every step and gesture is deliberate, a reflection of the calm connection between human and environment. Soft shafts of sunlight filter through the canopy, illuminating patches of dew-covered grass. Each ray seems to invite a slow awakening, and villagers respond naturally, squinting, stretching, and feeling the warmth seep into their bodies. The sun's ascent sets the tempo for the day, replacing any need for alarms or sudden sounds to rouse them. Nearby, children begin to stir, their laughter mingling with the quiet ambient sounds of nature. They observe the gentle play of light and shadow, noticing the flutter of leaves and the ripple of water. Their awakening is slow and curious, guided by observation and natural rhythm rather than external force. Animals in the area begin their own routines. Birds hop from branch to branch, squirrels scurry across the forest floor, and dogs stretch and yawn softly. The villagers' movements mirror these patterns, maintaining a harmonious coexistence that respects the natural order and promotes calm awareness. Some early risers take a moment to touch the ground, feeling the texture of grass, soil, or stones beneath their feet. This tactile connection grounds them, linking body and mind to the earth. Each movement is mindful, reinforcing a peaceful, meditative start to the day. The sounds of flowing water from a nearby stream provide another layer of serenity. Villagers approach to draw fresh water in simple vessels, their motions slow and measured. The gentle splash of water and the careful placement of each container blend seamlessly with the ambient morning sounds, creating an immersive natural soundtrack. Elders lead by example, demonstrating how to move with the rhythm of nature. Their calm, deliberate actions guide younger members without words, showing that waking with the environment is both practical and spiritually fulfilling. The forest becomes a silent teacher, and humans its attentive students. Some villagers pause to observe distant mountains or the horizon, noticing the subtle changes in light, mist, and shadow. These moments of quiet observation deepen their connection with the environment, fostering awareness, gratitude, and a sense of belonging within the natural world. The morning air grows warmer as the sun climbs higher, but the pace remains gentle. Each task, from gathering small amounts of food to tending simple tools, is performed with attention and care. The villagers' connection with nature ensures that productivity is slow, mindful, and harmonious rather than rushed or chaotic. Soft conversations arise among early risers, gentle murmurs blending into the symphony of natural sounds. Words are spoken calmly, without urgency, reinforcing bonds while preserving the serenity of the moment. Community and environment coexist in perfect balance, guiding the flow of the morning. By mid-morning, the village is fully awake, yet the gentle rhythm of nature continues to influence every action. Humans move in harmony with the forest, water, and wildlife, their awareness and energy flowing naturally with the day. Waking with nature creates a seamless, calming transition from rest to activity, a foundation for the peace that will permeate the rest of the day. As the sun rises higher, villagers begin their morning rituals, small and deliberate actions that prepare the body and mind for the day ahead. The rituals are unhurried, performed with careful attention to detail, and harmonize perfectly with the gentle rhythms of nature surrounding them. Each movement is a meditation in motion, an expression of mindfulness rooted in centuries of observation. Some villagers begin by tending small fires, blowing gently on the embers to coax a soft flame to life. The flickering glow warms their hands and faces, casting gentle shadows across the forest floor. Fire is treated with respect. Its presence provides comfort, security, and the subtle aroma of smoke that permeates the morning air. Others collect fresh water from nearby streams or dew-filled leaves. Each container is handled slowly, allowing the villagers to feel the cool liquid and connect with the natural world. The rhythmic splashing of water accompanies their movements, creating a tranquil soundscape that sets the tone for the day. Children observe these rituals with fascination, imitating the adults' movements. They stretch, bend, and reach, experimenting with balance and coordination. Learning through quiet participation, they absorb the unspoken wisdom of their elders, understanding that even the simplest daily acts can be meaningful and meditative. Villagers prepare small portions of food gathered the previous day, arranging berries, nuts, or roasted roots carefully. The act of handling food gently, appreciating its aroma and texture, becomes a calming ritual, emphasizing gratitude and awareness of the natural bounty around them. Some members of the community engage in stretching or gentle physical exercises. They move slowly, extending arms and legs, bending, twisting, and breathing in rhythm with the morning air. These movements awaken the body while keeping the mind serene, promoting energy without disrupting the calm atmosphere. Observation of surroundings forms another key ritual. Villagers take quiet moments to watch the forest, noticing birds, insects, and the soft sway of trees. These pauses allow them to attune to the environment, fostering a sense of harmony and attentiveness that extends into the rest of the day. Elders perform small acts of guidance during these rituals, showing younger members how to blow on the fire, carry water without spilling, or prepare food carefully. Their presence is gentle and reassuring, providing structure without urgency, reinforcing the meditative quality of the morning. Some villagers engage in symbolic or spiritual gestures, such as softly humming, placing small stones in order, or leaving offerings to honor nature. These practices blend mindfulness with ritual, encouraging a sense of gratitude and connection to the world around them. The sounds of morning, birdsong, water flowing, the rustle of leaves, interweave with the villagers' movements, creating a symphony of calm. Even the soft crackling of fires or the gentle thud of water containers contributes to the rhythm, enhancing the immersive, soothing environment. As these rituals continue, humans move with awareness, not haste. Tasks are completed carefully, with attention to both action and sensation. The deliberate pace cultivates calm energy, teaching patience, presence, and respect for the natural world. By the end of morning rituals, the village is quietly alive. Humans are fully awake, their minds clear, their bodies warmed and stretched, and their spirits attuned to the rhythm of the day. These gentle practices set a harmonious tone, ensuring that each subsequent activity flows naturally, peacefully, and mindfully. As the morning deepens, villagers begin to prepare their camp for the day's activities. Every movement is slow and deliberate, guided by awareness and respect for the surrounding environment. The process is both practical and meditative, providing a sense of purpose while maintaining calm energy throughout the village. Some gather fallen branches and twigs to build or strengthen small fires. Each piece of wood is selected carefully, observed for dryness and fit, and arranged gently. The soft crackle of the fire adds warmth and sound to the peaceful morning atmosphere, blending naturally with birdsong and the rustle of leaves. Others straighten bedding made of leaves, animal hides, or woven mats. They smooth the surfaces and adjust coverings, ensuring comfort and organization without haste. These subtle gestures reflect attention to detail and care for both self and community members. Water vessels are cleaned and refilled as needed. Villagers move quietly to nearby streams, gently dipping hollowed gourds or clay cups into the flowing water. The rhythmic splash and careful placement of each vessel become part of the meditative pattern of morning life. Children observe and participate, learning by imitating elders. They carry small bundles of leaves, help adjust mats, or place twigs in fires. Their movements are soft and attentive, blending learning with the calm pace of daily preparation. Some villagers organize tools and implements for the day ahead. Stone axes, sharpened sticks, and woven baskets are placed carefully in order, reflecting a gentle mindfulness in handling objects. Every action is performed with patience, cultivating awareness and presence. Food stores are checked and arranged. Berries, nuts, and gathered roots are handled with care, ensuring freshness and accessibility. These actions are slow and methodical, emphasizing gratitude for nature's offerings and attention to detail. Animals are attended to as part of camp preparation. Small livestock or domesticated creatures are fed, guided, or gently encouraged to move as needed. The villagers' interactions with animals are calm, reinforcing harmony and respect for all living beings. Elders move deliberately, overseeing preparations and guiding younger members with quiet gestures or soft-spoken words. Their presence ensures that tasks are completed efficiently without disturbing the serene rhythm of the morning. Soft sunlight filters through the trees, illuminating the camp with golden light. Shadows shift gently across the ground, enhancing the tranquil mood and connecting humans visually and emotionally to the natural environment around them. Villagers take brief pauses to observe their surroundings, listening to the forest's ambient sounds and feeling the warmth of the morning sun. These moments of mindfulness provide a subtle rhythm, balancing action with stillness and reinforcing a sense of calm harmony. By mid-morning, the camp is fully prepared. Fires are tended, bedding arranged, tools and food in place, and animals cared for. The village is alive with gentle activity, yet the atmosphere remains tranquil, laying the foundation for the day ahead, where each action flows naturally and peacefully. As the morning continues, some villagers turn their attention to the animals that share their environment. Though the herd may be small, the gentle care given to each creature reinforces the harmonious rhythm of village life. Every movement is measured and deliberate, emphasizing calm and mindful interaction. Villagers approach the animals quietly, speaking in soft tones or making subtle gestures to avoid startling them. Dogs stretch and wag their tails, while goats or sheep nibble slowly on morning grass. This peaceful exchange reflects a deep understanding of the natural world and its rhythms. Water is drawn from nearby streams to provide fresh drinking sources. Humans carry hollowed boards or clay vessels, tipping them gently into troughs or bowls. The soft splash of water adds a meditative soundtrack to the morning, blending with bird song and leaves rustling in the breeze. Animals are inspected carefully. Small scratches, tangled fur, or signs of discomfort are attended to with gentle hands. The act of caring for another living being fosters calmness and reinforces the villager's sense of responsibility and connection. Some villagers use this time to guide the animals to fresh grazing spots. Steps are slow and careful, allowing the creatures to move without fear. Observing the animals' patterns of movement also teaches humans about the forest, terrain, and seasonal changes, merging learning with gentle care. Children are often involved, learning the nuances of animal care through observation and participation. They mimic the adults' actions, gently stroking fur or assisting with feeding. This quiet apprenticeship fosters patience, respect, and a calm awareness of life's delicate balance. Feeding routines follow natural rhythms. Vegetation is offered in small portions, ensuring that no resources are wasted and that animals remain healthy. Each gesture is thoughtful and deliberate, reinforcing mindfulness in even the simplest tasks. Villagers sometimes pause to observe animals' behaviors, noting patterns or changes in mood. These reflective moments are quiet and meditative, providing insight into nature while fostering empathy and serenity. Animals respond to care with calm and trust. They move slowly, stretch, and graze, creating a tranquil energy that resonates through the entire camp. Humans and animals coexist in a mutual rhythm, each action measured and gentle. Sunlight falls softly over the animals and caretakers, highlighting textures of fur, skin, and natural surroundings. The warm light enhances the peaceful atmosphere, making even routine tasks visually and emotionally soothing. Elders supervise and advise, offering guidance without haste or pressure. Their quiet presence maintains a rhythm of respect and patience, teaching younger members that calm observation and gentle action are the keys to harmony. By mid-morning, animals are fed, healthy, and calm. Humans return from tending them with a renewed sense of connection and balance. The serene interactions set the tone for the rest of the day, ensuring that both people and animals move together in quiet harmony, deeply attuned to the natural rhythms of life. As the morning deepens, groups of villagers quietly leave the camp to gather food from the surrounding forest and plains. Each step is measured and soft, careful not to disturb the natural balance of plants and wildlife. The gentle sounds of footsteps on moss and leaves blend with the ambient noises of rustling trees and distant birdsong, creating a serene morning soundtrack. The villagers move with awareness, observing the plants and berries as they go. Leaves glisten with dew, and the soft scent of earth fills the air. Each selection is deliberate, choosing only what is ripe and ready, a practice born of centuries of observing nature's cycles. Children follow alongside adults, learning to identify edible fruits, nuts, and roots. Their movements are playful yet attentive, stretching hands toward the bounty of the forest and carefully placing their findings into woven baskets. The process teaches patience, observation, and the calm rhythm of gathering. Some villagers use simple tools to dig roots or carefully break branches for nuts. Their motions are deliberate, precise, and gentle, ensuring minimal disturbance to the environment. Each action becomes a small meditation, blending focus and patience with the natural flow of the day. Groups pause occasionally to rest, sitting on moss-covered rocks or fallen logs. They drink water from small streams, inhale the fresh morning air, and observe the forest around them. These quiet pauses allow the body to recover and the mind to absorb the serene environment. The sunlight filters through the trees, casting soft patterns on the forest floor. Shimmering rays illuminate berries, leaves, and flowers, making each step visually soothing. Villagers adjust their movements to follow the light and shade, enhancing both comfort and calm awareness. Some gatherers climb gently over low rocks or navigate small streams. Their bodies move with the terrain, in tune with the rhythm of nature. The quiet concentration required adds a meditative quality to the simple act of collecting food. Animals nearby watch silently. Birds hop from branch to branch, squirrels scurry along the ground, and deer may be seen in the distance. Villagers respect their presence, maintaining soft movements and whispering voices, fostering coexistence and tranquility. Elders guide the process, pointing out edible plants, demonstrating careful gathering techniques, and sharing knowledge with younger members. Their presence instills a sense of confidence and calm, emphasizing the importance of patience and mindfulness in every action. Collected food is placed gently into baskets, organized with care. Each item is handled respectfully, reflecting gratitude for the forest's gifts. This attentiveness reinforces the peaceful rhythm of the morning and fosters a deep connection with the environment. After hours of gathering, villagers begin the slow walk back to camp, baskets filled with nature's bounty. The journey is quiet, reflective, and serene, each step mindful of the earth beneath and the sounds of life around them. By the time they return, the camp is ready to receive the harvest. The morning's calm activities have created a harmonious balance between human effort and natural flow, ensuring that both villagers and the environment thrive in quiet partnership. As the morning progresses, some villagers move toward the river, stream, or lake to gather water and fish, their movements slow and deliberate. The soft murmur of flowing water blends seamlessly with birdsong and rustling leaves, creating a tranquil, natural soundtrack that sets a peaceful tone for the day. Villagers carry hollowed gourds, clay vessels, or woven baskets to collect water, dipping them carefully into the cool streams. Each action is gentle, measured, and mindful, emphasizing both practicality and reverence for the natural world. The water glistens in the sunlight, reflecting the calm golden light of the morning. Fishing is approached with patience and observation. Villagers watch the movement of fish in shallow pools, waiting quietly for the right moment. Tools like simple nets, woven traps, or pointed sticks are handled with care, emphasizing precision rather than haste. Children often accompany adults, learning the art of fishing through careful observation and small, guided actions. They crouch beside the water, mimicking gentle hand movements and learning to move silently, attuned to both the environment and the rhythm of the activity. The process of fishing is rhythmic and meditative. Hands move slowly, nets are placed and retrieved with deliberate care, and attention is focused entirely on the task at hand. Each catch is handled respectfully, reflecting gratitude for the sustenance provided by nature. Villagers pause intermittently to drink fresh water, feeling the cool liquid refresh the body. Soft sips are accompanied by deep, slow breaths, allowing a gentle connection with the environment. These moments of pause enhance the serenity of the morning. Animals nearby remain calm and unobtrusive. Birds may swoop over the water, insects hover near the edges, and small mammals scurry along the bank. Humans move in harmony with them, careful not to disturb the natural balance, reinforcing a sense of peace and coexistence. The sunlight sparkles on the water's surface, creating soft reflections that shift with the flow of the river. Villagers adjust their movements to follow these patterns, maintaining steady footing and graceful motions that blend naturally with the environment. Elders guide both children and adults, pointing out fish hiding beneath rocks or showing techniques to trap water without spilling. Their presence is quiet yet instructive, emphasizing patience, awareness, and a gentle rhythm of learning. Food collected from fishing is handled carefully, stored in baskets or lined leaves, and prepared for the day's meals. Each step reflects respect for the environment and mindfulness in human activity, reinforcing a serene connection with the natural world. Soft conversation arises occasionally, quiet words exchanged between fishermen and gatherers. These murmurs are gentle, complementing the natural sounds and enhancing the communal, peaceful atmosphere along the water's edge. By late morning, the tasks of fishing and gathering water are complete. Villagers return to camp with their bounty, bodies calm, minds serene, and spirits attuned to the gentle rhythm of life in harmony with nature. The soft flow of water continues, a constant reminder of the calm, sustaining presence of the natural world. As the morning unfolds, villagers dedicate time to maintaining the tools that sustain their daily life. Stone axes, sharpened sticks, woven baskets, and simple digging implements are handled with patience and care. Each motion is deliberate, emphasizing mindfulness and respect for the objects that support survival. The rhythmic sound of grinding stones and scraping surfaces blends harmoniously with the ambient morning noises of birds, rustling leaves, and flowing water. This soft percussion creates a natural soundtrack, enhancing the meditative atmosphere of the village. Villagers carefully inspect each tool, running fingers along edges, checking for chips, cracks, or signs of wear. Repairs are made slowly and thoughtfully, ensuring that the tools remain functional without hurrying the process. The attention to detail fosters a sense of calm focus. Children observe and imitate, learning the skills of their elders. They handle small tools with guidance, feeling the textures of stone, wood, and fiber. Through patient practice, they develop dexterity and a quiet confidence in their abilities. Some villagers sharpen blades using stones, moving in a measured rhythm. Sparks are rare, but when they appear, they flicker gently, adding a subtle visual element to the calm routine. Each stroke is purposeful, combining utility with the tranquility of repetitive motion. Repairing baskets or weaving fibers requires slow, deliberate hand movements. Fingers bend and twist carefully, threading natural fibers together with precision. This repetitive, tactile action fosters mindfulness and a deep sense of connection to both the task and the natural materials. The ambient sunlight highlights the textures of tools and hands, casting soft shadows that shift gradually as the morning progresses. This gentle interplay of light and shadow adds visual serenity to the scene, reinforcing the calming effect of simple labor. Animals nearby remain undisturbed. Birds perch quietly, observing from branches, while small mammals scurry along the forest floor. Villagers move in harmony with them, aware of their presence and maintaining a gentle rhythm that does not startle or disrupt. Elders provide quiet guidance, offering tips on sharpening, weaving, or repairing. Their presence is calm and reassuring, emphasizing learning through observation and gentle correction rather than haste or pressure. The focus on tool maintenance cultivates patience, attention, and appreciation for everyday objects. Each task is completed slowly, with awareness of both purpose and process, turning work into a meditative practice that aligns with the natural flow of the morning. Soft conversations may arise, but they are minimal and gentle, blending with the ambient sounds. Words are exchanged calmly, often as guidance or observation, adding to the communal and serene environment. By the end of the morning, all tools are repaired, sharpened, and ready for use. Villagers feel a quiet satisfaction in their work, a sense of preparedness, and a deep connection to the cycle of labor and life in the forest. The day continues with a calm energy rooted in mindfulness, respect, and harmony with nature. As the morning advances, villagers gather around small fires to prepare the first meal of the day. The firelight flickers gently on faces and hands, casting warm, dancing shadows across the clearing. Every movement is deliberate, slow, and mindful, emphasizing calm and care in the preparation of food. Roots, nuts, and berries collected earlier are washed in cool water, handled with respect and attention. The gentle splash of water against the containers blends with birdsong and the soft murmur of the forest, creating a soothing auditory backdrop for the activity. Children assist quietly, placing gathered items into woven baskets or helping to arrange ingredients near the fire. They observe the adults carefully, learning not only the practical skills of cooking, but also the calm rhythm of domestic life. Villagers roast small portions of food over embers, turning roots or nuts with slow, precise motions. The soft hiss and crackle of heat on the food forms a subtle soundtrack, blending naturally with ambient forest sounds and reinforcing the peaceful pace of the morning. Some mix or mash soft ingredients, stirring gently in wooden bowls. The textures, aromas, and quiet repetition create a meditative experience, allowing the villagers to focus fully on the process rather than rushing toward the outcome. Sunlight filters through the trees, illuminating the food and hands with soft golden tones. The visual harmony between natural light, glowing embers, and earthy ingredients contributes to the overall calm atmosphere, grounding villagers in the present moment. Animals linger nearby, observing without intrusion. Dogs stretch, birds hop along branches, and small mammals scurry in the distance. The villagers' gentle movements maintain harmony with these creatures, reinforcing a sense of coexistence and tranquility. Elders supervise the cooking process, offering guidance with soft words and subtle gestures. Their presence ensures tasks are completed efficiently while preserving the slow, mindful rhythm of the activity, teaching the younger members patience and attentiveness. Occasionally, quiet conversation flows, soft and gentle, blending into the natural sounds around the camp. Words are spoken calmly, often sharing tips or observations, enhancing the sense of community and peaceful cooperation. The aroma of cooked food spreads through the clearing, mingling with the fresh morning air. Each scent evokes comfort and satisfaction, enhancing the sensory experience of the meal while reinforcing the meditative quality of the process. Villagers take care to serve themselves modest portions, appreciating the effort and care involved in preparation. Eating becomes a mindful act, focused on taste, texture, and gratitude, rather than speed or consumption. By mid-morning, breakfast is complete. Villagers feel nourished, calm, and prepared for the day ahead. The gentle practice of cooking and eating has strengthened both body and mind, grounding them in the rhythm of natural life and fostering a serene sense of community. After breakfast, villagers engage in gentle social interactions that strengthen community bonds and foster a calm, cooperative atmosphere. Conversations are soft and deliberate, words chosen carefully to convey meaning without disturbing the peaceful rhythm of the morning. Children play quietly nearby, their laughter subdued and melodious, blending naturally with the ambient sounds of birds, wind, and rustling leaves. Their playful energy is calm and contained, teaching joy through observation rather than chaos. Adults greet one another with subtle gestures, a nod, a smile, or a soft word. These simple acts of acknowledgement carry warmth and respect, reinforcing social cohesion and the sense of belonging within the village. Elders share wisdom through stories, guidance, or gentle advice. Their words are slow and measured, often reflecting on past experiences or nature's lessons, imparting knowledge while maintaining a serene, contemplative pace. Villagers exchange small items like baskets of food, tools, or woven materials. These exchanges are quiet and deliberate, emphasizing mutual support and cooperation, as well as gratitude for each other's contributions. Some members of the community engage in quiet tasks together, such as mending clothing, sharpening tools, or weaving baskets. The soft clatter of stone or the rhythmic movements of hands create a subtle background sound, blending seamlessly with the calm environment. Observation is also a form of interaction. Villagers watch one another carefully, learning from gestures, techniques, and expressions. This silent communication reinforces understanding and empathy, enhancing community cohesion without the need for loud conversation. Children practice social skills by mimicking adults, speaking softly to one another, and sharing small discoveries from the forest. These moments of gentle interaction teach cooperation, patience, and awareness, blending education with social harmony. Animals participate subtly in these social dynamics. Dogs or domesticated creatures respond to gestures, offering companionship and reinforcing the calm, cooperative energy present throughout the village. Their presence adds warmth and continuity to daily interactions. Occasionally, soft laughter or quiet storytelling breaks the stillness, creating a gentle rhythm of communication. These moments are brief and harmonious, enhancing a sense of community without disrupting the tranquil environment. The morning light illuminates faces and surroundings, creating a warm and comforting visual atmosphere. Shadows shift softly, echoing the gentle ebb and flow of conversation and activity within the village. By mid-morning, social bonds are strengthened, and the villagers are emotionally attuned to one another. The calm and mindful interactions have prepared the community for the day's next activities, ensuring that each member moves forward with harmony, focus, and peace. As the day continues, adults focus on teaching the younger members of the village, passing down knowledge and skills essential for survival. The lessons are gentle and unhurried, blending instruction with observation and imitation, allowing children to learn at their own natural pace. Children watch closely as adults demonstrate practical skills such as gathering food, identifying edible plants, or sharpening tools. Every movement is slow and deliberate, allowing the young to absorb details without pressure or rush. Some elders use storytelling as a teaching tool. They recount experiences from past seasons, lessons learned from nature, or stories of animals and landscapes. The calm cadence of their voices and the rhythmic patterns of speech help embed knowledge while creating a soothing auditory atmosphere. Hands-on guidance is given with patience. Children may assist in simple tasks, feeling the textures of leaves, roots, or stone tools. These tactile experiences foster deep connection to the environment and build confidence while maintaining calm focus. Observation remains key. Children learn to notice subtle cues in the forest, the rustle of leaves signaling wildlife, changes in cloud patterns, or the growth stages of plants. This quiet attention teaches mindfulness and situational awareness, skills essential for survival and harmony. Tasks are often repeated gently, allowing children to practice and refine their movements. Each repetition is slow and mindful, reinforcing learning while keeping energy levels calm and focused. Mistakes are treated as natural parts of the process, addressed with encouragement rather than urgency. Adults model patience and respect. Their actions demonstrate how to interact with both people and the environment thoughtfully. This approach instills values of care, empathy, and attentiveness in the young, fostering social and ecological awareness simultaneously. Children practice skills in small groups, cooperating quietly, sharing tools or findings, and helping one another under supervision. This gentle collaboration enhances social learning, teaching both practical abilities and the importance of community harmony. The natural environment provides lessons beyond tasks. Adults point out animal tracks, edible plants, or weather changes, connecting practical knowledge to a broader understanding of the forest. These observations are delivered slowly and with care, emphasizing reflection and calm engagement. Soft conversation between adults and children guides learning, often in whispers or gentle words. The pace is never hurried, allowing the young to internalize knowledge and enjoy the process of discovery without stress. Sunlight illuminates the teaching spaces, highlighting textures, colors, and movements. This visual clarity enhances attention and makes the learning experience both calming and engaging, deepening the connection between child and environment. By midday, children have absorbed new skills, knowledge, and values, all delivered in a serene, supportive manner. The morning's teachings strengthen both competence and confidence, ensuring that the next generation moves through life with awareness, calm, and respect for the natural world. As the sun rises toward its midday peak, villagers spend quiet moments observing the natural world around them. They watch the forest with deliberate stillness, noticing the gentle sway of branches, the flutter of leaves, and the soft movements of small animals. Each observation is a practice in mindfulness, cultivating patience and awareness. Birds move gracefully through the canopy, their songs filling the air with subtle harmonies. Villagers listen attentively, distinguishing the different calls and rhythms. These auditory cues provide insight into the behavior of the forest's creatures and the shifting patterns of the day. Children accompany adults, learning to focus and pay attention to subtle details. They crouch near streams, tracing the ripples of water, or peer at insect trails along tree bark. This quiet observation builds curiosity, patience, and respect for the intricacy of nature. Some villagers focus on weather patterns, noting changes in cloud shapes, the movement of wind through leaves, or the warmth of sunlight on their skin. These subtle signs inform decisions about gathering, hunting, or resting, all while maintaining a slow and calm rhythm. Animals in the vicinity provide ongoing lessons. Deer move cautiously through clearings, squirrels gather nuts, and birds forage methodically. Observing these behaviors offers insights into survival, patterns, and timing, enhancing both knowledge and a sense of harmony with the natural world. Villagers sometimes pause to breathe deeply, aligning their own rhythms with those of the forest. The rise and fall of their chest mirrors the subtle sway of trees, creating a sense of internal and external balance that fosters tranquility and presence. Sunlight filters through leaves in shifting patterns, creating moving mosaics of light and shadow on the ground. Villagers' eyes follow these subtle changes, enhancing visual awareness and promoting calm, meditative attention to the surrounding environment. Some gather small natural objects, stones, leaves, feathers, allowing their texture, shape, and color to inform understanding of the environment. These tactile observations deepen the connection to nature while reinforcing patience and attentiveness. Elders guide this practice gently, pointing out signs of animal activity, the stages of plant growth, or the paths of small streams. Their instruction emphasizes subtle observation rather than immediate action, fostering quiet learning and reflection. Children practice mimicking what they see, quietly tracing the paths of insects or noting patterns in animal movements. Their calm attention enhances focus, teaching them to interact with nature thoughtfully and without disturbance. Soft conversation may arise, describing patterns or sharing discoveries, yet the words are gentle, almost whispers, blending seamlessly with the natural sounds of the forest. Communication is calm, reflective, and reinforcing of community harmony. By midday, the villagers have cultivated a deep awareness of their surroundings. Observation has strengthened connection, knowledge, and patience, creating a serene foundation for the day's remaining activities. The forest and its rhythms guide the pace of life, ensuring that each human movement is in harmony with nature. As the day progresses, some villagers turn their focus toward hunting, approaching the task with calm attentiveness and deliberate care. Preparation is quiet and measured, allowing both body and mind to align with the rhythm of nature and the responsibilities ahead. Weapons and tools are inspected thoroughly. Stone-tipped spears, bows, and simple traps are checked for functionality, sharpened and adjusted. Each motion is slow and precise, emphasizing mindfulness over speed and ensuring that every tool is ready without unnecessary haste. Children often watch from a distance, observing the ritual of preparation with quiet curiosity. They learn the importance of focus, patience, and respect for the environment, understanding that hunting is both practical and connected deeply to the natural world. Villagers gather essential materials for hunting, such as ropes, nets, or camouflage items. Each item is handled gently, checked carefully, and arranged thoughtfully. The rhythmic repetition of packing and organizing promotes a meditative atmosphere. Clothing and protective coverings are adjusted, ensuring comfort and mobility while moving through the forest. The act is deliberate, stretching muscles, adjusting fit, and fostering readiness for physical activity without rushing or tension. Sunlight filters through the trees, illuminating tools and faces in soft golden hues. The natural light enhances focus, casting gentle shadows that shift slowly, creating a visual calm that mirrors the serene rhythm of preparation. Animals nearby are observed quietly. Dogs stretch and sniff, birds move along branches, and squirrels scurry on the forest floor. Villagers respect their presence, moving gently to maintain a harmonious coexistence with wildlife. Elders provide guidance with quiet words or subtle gestures, demonstrating techniques for handling weapons or reading natural cues. Their calm supervision ensures that preparation is thorough yet unhurried, teaching younger members patience and mindfulness. Soft conversation occasionally arises, whispers of strategy or guidance shared among hunters. Words are exchanged carefully, maintaining a serene atmosphere while reinforcing the communal nature of the activity. Attention is also given to environmental observation. Tracks, wind direction, and signs of wildlife are noted, providing valuable information for the hunt. This deliberate focus reinforces awareness, calm reasoning, and harmony with the forest. Before leaving the camp, hunters pause briefly to center themselves, breathing slowly and aligning body and mind. This quiet ritual fosters calm confidence, ensuring that movement into the forest is deliberate and mindful rather than hurried or chaotic. By midday, hunting preparations are complete. Tools are ready, minds are focused, and the village maintains a tranquil rhythm. The calm diligence of preparation sets the stage for successful and harmonious interaction with the natural world during the hunt. After preparing for the hunt, villagers move quietly into the forest, guided by an intimate understanding of animal behavior and natural signs. Each step is soft, deliberate, and careful, ensuring that their presence leaves minimal trace while observing the rhythms of the environment around them. The forest hums with life. Birds sing from the branches, insects buzz lightly, and leaves rustle with the passing wind, creating a gentle backdrop for the careful art of tracking. Hands brush softly over low branches as villagers move, feeling textures, brushing aside foliage, and noting subtle impressions on the earth. Tracks, broken twigs, and flattened grasses become meaningful signs, each telling a story of the creatures that have passed through the area. Observation is patient, deliberate, and requires full attention, yet it is calm and meditative rather than hurried. Children often trail behind adults, watching quietly and learning to notice the subtle details of the forest. They crouch to examine footprints or watch the movement of small animals, slowly absorbing the delicate language of the wilderness. This form of observation builds focus, patience, and a sense of connection with the natural world that words alone cannot convey. The villagers pause frequently, standing still to listen and observe. The faint crack of a twig, the distant call of a bird, or the soft scurrying of small mammals can indicate nearby activity. These quiet pauses heighten awareness and sharpen senses, while maintaining the calm rhythm that guides their movements. Elders and experienced trackers guide the younger hunters, pointing out subtle signs, the way a patch of grass bends, a trail of paw prints, or a line of disturbed earth. The teaching is gentle and patient, often done without words, allowing learners to internalize patterns naturally through observation and reflection. Sunlight filters through the canopy, casting soft, dappled patterns across the forest floor. Shadows shift slowly as the hunters move, highlighting subtle changes in the terrain and adding a visual rhythm to the tracking process. Each movement, each glance, and each breath harmonizes with this natural cadence, fostering serenity and focus. Animals remain mostly hidden, yet their presence is felt in every sound and sign. Tracks in mud, feathers caught in shrubs, or subtle rustling among leaves all provide clues. Villagers interpret these details slowly and calmly, letting observation guide their path rather than rushing forward recklessly. Tools and weapons are carried carefully, their placement and handling deliberate. Stone-tipped spears, woven baskets, and simple traps are maintained in a ready yet unobtrusive manner. Every movement of the hand or foot is conscious, ensuring that human presence does not disturb the delicate balance of the forest. Soft conversation may arise, whispers about tracks, wind, or distant sounds. Words are minimal, gentle, and measured, blending into the natural soundscape rather than disrupting it. Teaching and learning flow seamlessly within the calm rhythm of observation and movement. Children practice mimicking adults, crouching low, moving slowly, and observing every detail with quiet fascination. These moments of focused attention foster patience and self-awareness, reinforcing the calm, deliberate pace that defines life in the forest. As the morning drifts toward noon, the trackers follow signs methodically, connecting subtle observations into a coherent understanding of animal patterns. Every step taken is thoughtful, maintaining both focus and serenity, and the process itself becomes a meditative experience as much as a practical task. By midday, villagers have successfully tracked the movement of animals, gaining insight into their behaviors and potential opportunities for the hunt. The calm, attentive methods of observation reinforce the harmony between humans and the forest, ensuring that the day's activities proceed with mindfulness, respect, and a deep connection to the natural world. After tracking signs of wildlife, villagers begin the delicate task of setting traps and snares. Each movement is deliberate and precise, ensuring effectiveness while maintaining harmony with the forest around them. The process is slow and mindful, turning a practical necessity into a meditative interaction with nature. Materials are selected carefully. Thin branches, vines, and woven fibers are chosen for strength, flexibility, and durability. Each piece is handled with attention, bent and tied with gentle care, reflecting the calm patience of the villagers. Adults demonstrate placement to children, showing how a snare can blend seamlessly into its surroundings. The explanation is soft, measured, and deliberate, emphasizing observation and care over speed. Children watch intently, absorbing both technique and the subtle lessons of attentiveness. Each trap is positioned thoughtfully. Soft earth is avoided. Branches are adjusted gently, and leaves are placed to disguise the mechanism without disturbing the natural rhythm of the forest. The villagers move with awareness, ensuring that every action preserves the tranquility of the environment. Snare setting requires focus and quiet patience. Hands move slowly, weaving fibers and tying knots with careful precision. The rhythmic motions, repeated deliberately, create a soothing cadence that mirrors the stillness and flow of the surrounding woodland. Sunlight filters through the trees, highlighting fibers, knots, and tools, casting soft shadows that shift gradually across the forest floor. This gentle illumination enhances visual focus while reinforcing a sense of calm and connection to nature. Animals nearby are observed passively. Birds, insects, and small mammals continue their activities undisturbed. Villagers maintain quiet respect for the life around them, ensuring that the setting of traps does not create undue disruption or tension. Elders provide guidance with soft words or subtle gestures, correcting technique when necessary and offering encouragement. Their instruction emphasizes mindfulness and patience, teaching that the process of preparation is as valuable as the eventual outcome. Children are invited to assist in small ways, perhaps tying knots or adjusting placement under supervision. Their involvement is quiet and slow, allowing learning to occur naturally, fostering both skill and respect for the environment. The forest itself offers feedback. A shift in leaves, a snapped twig, or a sudden movement in the undergrowth informs the villagers whether traps are correctly placed or require adjustment. Attentive observation ensures alignment with the natural rhythm of life. Soft conversation occasionally flows among the villagers, whispers about placement, materials, or animal behavior. Words are gentle and measured, blending seamlessly into the ambient sounds of the forest and reinforcing the peaceful, cooperative atmosphere. By late morning, traps and snares are securely set, the forest quietly returning to its natural flow. Villagers step back, observing the harmony of their work with the surroundings. The calm, methodical effort ensures both effectiveness and a respectful coexistence with nature, creating a serene sense of accomplishment. With traps set and careful preparation complete, villagers move deeper into the forest to engage in the hunt. Every step is slow and deliberate, ensuring that their presence leaves minimal trace while allowing them to move with awareness and intention. The forest hums softly around them, birdsong, rustling leaves, and the gentle whisper of wind creating a serene soundscape. Hunters carry their tools lightly, balancing readiness with restraint. Stone-tipped spears, woven nets, and simple bows are handled carefully, their weight familiar and comforting. Each motion is controlled, preserving calm energy while preparing for precise action. Children, observing from a safe distance, watch how adults move silently, reading tracks and responding to subtle cues. This quiet observation teaches focus, patience, and respect for both the animals and the environment. Every step becomes a lesson in mindfulness. Villagers pause frequently, crouching to examine broken branches, paw prints, and disturbed soil. These signs guide their movements, allowing hunters to anticipate animal behavior without hurrying or forcing outcomes. The process is slow, reflective, and deeply connected to the forest's natural rhythm. Soft conversation is minimal, whispers used only to indicate observations or coordinate movement. Words flow gently, blending with the ambient sounds of the forest rather than disrupting them. Silence dominates, punctuated by careful guidance from elders who model patience and awareness. Sunlight filters through the canopy, creating shifting patterns on the forest floor. Shadows and light guide attention, illuminating tracks or revealing subtle movement in distant foliage. The interplay of light adds visual calm and enhances focus, aligning human movement with natural flow. Animals remain sensitive to human presence, yet careful, deliberate movement ensures that contact is measured. Hunters move in harmony with the environment, minimizing noise and respecting the life around them, reinforcing coexistence rather than domination. Elders guide younger members by example, demonstrating how to move quietly, position tools effectively, and respond to subtle signs. Teaching is done through demonstration rather than instruction. Allowing observation to foster understanding naturally and calmly. Each step through the forest is intentional. Hunters breathe slowly, align their bodies with natural contours, and move in sync with the ambient rhythm. The process is meditative, combining focus, patience, and respect in a way that strengthens connection to the environment. Sometimes, subtle movement or a rustle alerts villagers to nearby prey. Reactions are deliberate and precise, minimizing haste or panic. Every action, raising a spear, adjusting a net, or signaling quietly, is measured, reflecting skill and mindfulness. Children absorb lessons silently, learning the patience, focus, and respect that hunting requires. These moments of observation cultivate a deep understanding of survival, emphasizing awareness and calm over impulsive action. By midday, the hunting process yields its lessons and often its rewards. Villagers return with experience, insight, and sometimes sustenance. The calm and methodical approach, ensuring that the forest remains balanced and the rhythms of life continue harmoniously for both humans and animals. As the hunt concludes, villagers begin the slow journey back to the camp, carrying their catch and reflecting on the morning's activities. Each step is deliberate and careful, ensuring that the weight of the day is managed with calm, steady energy. The forest remains alive with soft sounds, birds singing, leaves rustling, and distant water flowing, creating a gentle, continuous soundtrack. Hands balance carefully on woven baskets or bundled game, adjusting weight and posture to maintain comfort and control. Every movement is measured, reinforcing the rhythm of mindful return and respect for both the forest and the animals that have been caught. Children follow closely, some carrying small portions, others observing the adults' methodical steps. Their quiet focus teaches patience and attentiveness, blending learning with physical engagement in a calm, supportive manner. Villagers pause occasionally to adjust their burdens or observe the environment. Broken branches, fresh footprints, or rustling leaves may catch their attention, reminding them of the delicate balance of life around them and reinforcing the necessity of moving gently and with awareness. Elders guide the group, setting a steady pace and providing quiet advice. Their calm presence models patience, teaching younger villagers that careful, deliberate movement is more effective and respectful than haste. Sunlight filters through the canopy, casting soft golden patterns across the forest floor. Shadows shift slowly as the group moves, emphasizing the natural rhythm of the day and aligning human motion with the environment in a peaceful, meditative manner. Animals in the vicinity continue their daily routines. Birds hop between branches, small mammals scurry across the underbrush, and fish move silently beneath streams. Villagers' measured movements maintain harmony with this wildlife, demonstrating respect for the forest's living inhabitants. Soft whispers of conversation occasionally break the quiet. Words are minimal, shared for guidance or gentle encouragement, blending seamlessly with the natural sounds around them and reinforcing the serene communal atmosphere. The path back to camp is also an opportunity for reflection. Villagers observe the interplay of light and shadow, the subtle movements of leaves, and the sounds of the forest, deepening their awareness and appreciation for the environment that sustains them. The journey allows children to internalize lessons of mindfulness, cooperation, and respect for nature. Each step, pause, and observation strengthens their understanding of life in harmony with the forest. As the camp comes into view, a sense of accomplishment settles over the group. The measured, deliberate journey has preserved calm, focus, and respect, ensuring that both humans and animals remain aligned with the natural rhythms of their surroundings. By midday, villagers arrive at the camp, placing their catch carefully and beginning preparations for the next activities. The calm, mindful return has set the tone for the afternoon, fostering a peaceful, attentive atmosphere that continues to guide the pace of life in the village. Upon returning to the camp, villagers begin the careful process of preparing the hunt. Each step is deliberate and mindful, reflecting respect for the animals and the natural resources that sustain life. Tools are laid out, and work surfaces are cleared with gentle, precise movements. Adults handle the catch slowly and attentively, cleaning, cutting, and dividing portions with care. Each motion is measured, emphasizing calm and focus rather than haste, ensuring that the work is both efficient and meditative. Children watch closely, absorbing techniques and learning the importance of respect, patience, and responsibility. They may assist with small tasks such as arranging leaves, carrying minor tools, or helping to wash vegetables, all in a quiet, deliberate manner. Elders guide the process, offering gentle instructions and subtle corrections. Their calm presence reinforces the rhythm of preparation and models careful attention, patience, and care for both people and the food they handle. Portions are divided thoughtfully, with attention to fairness and need. The practice of sharing strengthens communal bonds, reminding each member of the interdependence that sustains village life. Every exchange is quiet, deliberate, and respectful, enhancing the serene atmosphere of the camp. Cooking fires are tended with soft, careful movements. Embers are stirred gently, and food is placed over flames with mindfulness, ensuring even cooking and safety while maintaining a peaceful environment. The flicker of firelight adds warmth and visual calm to the activity. As food cooks, aromas spread slowly across the camp, mingling with fresh forest air. The sensory experience of preparation becomes part of the meditative rhythm, grounding villagers in the moment and connecting them to the natural cycle of life and sustenance. Animals and birds nearby remain undisturbed, observing quietly or foraging in harmony with the humans. Villagers move thoughtfully around them, reinforcing a mutual respect and coexistence that defines daily life in the forest. Soft conversation continues, limited to gentle guidance, encouragement, or observations. Words are measured, blending seamlessly into the ambient sounds of the camp and forest, maintaining a tranquil, calm rhythm. Children learn through observation and imitation, practicing slicing, arranging, and assisting slowly and deliberately. Each action reinforces mindfulness, patience, and a sense of responsibility, connecting the young to both community and nature. The prepared food is eventually shared among villagers in a calm, organized manner. Gratitude and appreciation are silently understood, and each participant partakes with attention to the care that has gone into both the hunt and its preparation. By afternoon, the ritual of preparing and sharing the hunt concludes. Villagers feel nourished, both physically and emotionally, and the calm, deliberate approach to work and community fosters continued harmony, mindfulness, and respect for the natural world. After the morning's work and the sharing of the hunt, villagers settle into a period of rest and reflection. Soft stretches and gentle movements prepare their bodies for a calm pause, allowing muscles to relax and minds to settle into a serene rhythm. Children find quiet corners to play softly or nap, their energy tempered by the steady, relaxed pace set by the adults. Their laughter is subdued, harmonious with the ambient sounds of the forest and the soft murmurs of conversation. Adults sit together or individually, observing the forest and its details. They watch the shifting light through the canopy, the movement of small animals, and the gentle sway of branches in the breeze. Each moment is slow and attentive, fostering a deep sense of awareness and calm. The warmth of the afternoon sun provides gentle comfort. Villagers lie or sit on soft moss, rocks, or woven mats, allowing the natural light to soothe the senses and enhance the tranquil atmosphere. Every breath is slow, measured, and grounding, connecting body and mind to the surrounding environment. Soft conversations arise occasionally, measured in tone and content. Discussions may revolve around observations of wildlife, reflections on the day's activities, or shared stories. Words flow quietly, blending with natural sounds and maintaining the meditative pace of rest. Children practice observation and reflection under the guidance of elders. They notice patterns in nature, subtle changes in the environment, and the quiet rhythms of life around them. These lessons are delivered in a calm, contemplative manner, reinforcing mindfulness and attentiveness. Some villagers engage in quiet personal activities, such as mending tools or weaving small items. But even these tasks are performed slowly, gently, and with awareness. The rhythm of hands and fingers becomes meditative, blending effort with serenity. Animals in the forest move quietly around the camp. Birds perch on branches, insects hum softly, and small mammals forage cautiously. Their presence adds texture to the rest period, reminding humans of the continuous life cycle they coexist with. Sunlight shifts gradually, casting new patterns of light and shadow that draw the eye and invite gentle observation. The interplay of illumination and foliage reinforces visual calm and a sense of temporal flow, linking human reflection to the natural world. Elders encourage quiet reflection on lessons learned throughout the day. These contemplative moments help villagers integrate knowledge, skills, and experiences, fostering a sense of harmony with both community and environment. The calm of the afternoon is punctuated only by the soft, natural sounds of life around the camp. Every movement, every glance, and every breath aligns with the gentle rhythm of the forest, deepening the sense of presence and mindfulness. By late afternoon, the villagers are refreshed, grounded, and emotionally attuned. The period of rest and reflection strengthens their connection to nature, community, and themselves, preparing them for the evening activities with calm energy and mindful awareness. As the sun dips toward the horizon, the village transitions into a period of evening gatherings. Villagers gather around small fires, their faces softened by the warm glow. Shadows stretch gently across the clearing, creating a calm and intimate atmosphere for reflection and community connection. Soft conversation flows in hushed tones, blending with the crackle of fire and the distant sounds of nocturnal animals awakening. Elders share stories of past seasons, lessons learned, and observations about the natural world. Their voices slow, rhythmic, and meditative. Children sit quietly, listening and observing, absorbing both the content of the stories and the calm, measured way in which they are shared. The soft flicker of firelight dances across their faces, enhancing the warmth and serenity of the moment. The day's work is reflected upon, from gathering and hunting to tool maintenance and observation of nature. Each villager contemplates the lessons learned, the challenges overcome, and the successes of communal effort, fostering mindfulness and gratitude. Food is shared gently, with portions carefully distributed among the community. Each act of giving and receiving is done with attention and respect, reinforcing bonds and highlighting the importance of cooperation and generosity. Soft music or chanting occasionally arises, perhaps from simple instruments or vocal expressions. These sounds are gentle, rhythmic, and harmonious, complementing the natural ambient noises and reinforcing the tranquil mood of the evening. Animals continue their quiet activity around the village. Birds roost, small mammals move softly, and insects hum. The villagers' measured movements and calm presence ensure that these creatures remain undisturbed, maintaining harmony between humans and nature. Children may practice simple songs, movements, or storytelling in quiet moments, guided by elders. These exercises teach creativity, expression, and cultural continuity, all within a calm, supportive environment. The sky gradually darkens, revealing the soft glow of stars above. Moonlight filters gently through trees, casting delicate patterns on the ground and enhancing the meditative, serene energy of the village as night approaches. Villagers prepare for sleep with deliberate care, arranging bedding, covering fires safely, and ensuring that the camp is orderly. Each action is slow, mindful, and grounded, turning routine preparation into a peaceful, reflective practice. Final words are shared, whispers of encouragement, gratitude, or simple observations. These moments reinforce communal bonds and create a sense of closure for the day, allowing minds and bodies to transition naturally toward rest. As nightfall settles, the village becomes quiet. The soft rhythm of breathing, occasional nocturnal sounds, and gentle movement of the forest creating a lullaby-like atmosphere. Villagers rest in alignment with nature's cycle, concluding the day with calm, harmony, and mindful presence, ready to greet the next day in balance with their environment.